What's up, everybody? Today we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a shelter here. I've come across this fallen over tree and I'm really liking what I see here. Now hopefully this tree gets to come back in, live a nice life, replace this area. It's been growing for quite some time, so with this tree falling over, now is its time to grow and take over here. Perfect. Okay, now that I got my elevation beams all good, I need to bore a hole in our main runner beam so that we can more or less put a wooden peg through here. So I'm gonna need one probably here-ish. And one about there. Yo, wait, stop! Who are you? I'm you, from the future. Bro, what are you wearing? What do you mean, man? Vests are cool again. So is wearing your hat backwards. All right, what do you want? Listen, man, I was sent back to warn you, okay? If you cut that branch, everything is gonna go bad. The trees will turn on us. They spread this weird little chemical and everybody starts dying, okay? So don't cut that branch. That's specifically why I'm here. Isn't that just the plot to The Happening? God, this is always the problem with me. My younger versions of me can never frickin' think for themselves. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Don't you do it! Oops. No! That guy sucks. It's another 85 plus day. We're out here working on this shelter. Dead of summer. And I'm sweating up a storm. But I'm having fun. Hope you're enjoying it. Well, unfortunately, got a setback right now. I got these boring bits, and unfortunately, the drill is just stripping them. And I'm guessing it's because this is a cheap quality product that was sold for more than it should have been sold for. I was able to get them out by chiseling out the bore bits, but what I had intended to do was put some pegs in there, get some stilts more or less to lift it up, and that is not going to work anymore because I am not going to be able to make pegs and bore the holes. So I'm starting to think that maybe if I could find some decent Ys that are long, somewhat straight, probably 4 feet, that I can chop into some spears, I might be able to put them down and then still lift this, because my goal is to lift this about 2 feet up so I get a nice angle from the roof coming down. Well, hello there, Trav. It's Dr. Shiger. It's nice to meet you today. I'm glad you came in. Got this session booked. How are you feeling? You know, I'm thinking about my friends, my family. Thinking a lot about the future, where it's going to go. Past relationships, my career, AI. There's just so much going on. I mean, World War III, maybe right around the corner. Some saying we're already in it. It's a lot. Well, that must be a lot to process. Why don't you go ahead and tell me some more about that? You know, I mean, it's very overwhelming. I mean, the best way I can describe it is that I feel like I'm sitting on a cliff, just like looking and staring out at the abyss, and it's just staring right back. Just makes me want to run out into the wilderness and disappear, live out in the world, get back to reality. Listen, I hear you. I think I actually might know where this all stems from. Mind if I take a stab at it? Yeah, sure, Doc. Go ahead. I'm listening. Well, I think this all has to do with your inner child. I think deep down inside you, there's a little you that just wants to be heard, just wants to be listened to. You know what he's saying? He's screaming out to you and saying, when you were 7 years old, you lived in the Amazon.
Wait, what do you mean? I'm from the Amazon? I'm from the Amazon forest? That's where I grew up? That's where I grew up?
Yeah, you grew up in the Amazon. When you were a little boy, you were left there. It was a plane crash. That's where a lot of your traumas come from. You woke up and a higher elder member of the Wakapichu tribe came and saved you and took you into the tribe, and you grew your hair real long, wore yourself a loincloth. That's a part of you. You probably don't remember it because you're suppressing your inner demons and your inner childhood, your inner thoughts. But I'm here for you. I got you, Trav. Now listen, what I need you to do is buy yourself a plane ticket. Head back into the Amazon. Find the Wakachu Pichu people. Find that elder. He's longing for you. That energy, it's out there. It's pulling you. It's calling you. It'll pull you away from the abyss, everything you're feeling. You'll forget all about it. Go back to your people. Get out of here. Unfortunately, that's time, so that's going to be $875.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Doc. I'm a millennial. I don't have any money.
So it's proven to be a stormy one here today. We're going to keep doing some work here on the roof, try and get this all thatched up, and then get some waterproofing on it. Cover that with some mud. And that's the goal right now. Hey, what's up, everybody? So, unfortunately, I had a bit of a file corruption mess. I was working really hard to edit this video and get everything together. Had it really good, felt really proud of where this video had gotten to. And as I was moving everything over to my larger computer where I render these videos out, I unfortunately had the drive, my 5 terabyte drive, completely crash on me. Corrupted and everything. I tried taking the whole thing apart, tried various recovery options. So unfortunately, you're going to miss about, 8 hours of work that I did on this shelter. So I'm just going to briefly kind of quickly talk about what it is that I did. So Basically, there was a rainy day that came in, and I worked on getting the rest of the thatching done for the roofing. Once I had that nice and thatched up, I took some waterproofing, 2 large bags that were like moving bags that I cut up and I turned into kind of like flat tarps. I put them over the sticks, and because it was raining, it was actually perfect for me. A bunch of wet mud, so I dug up tons of mud, and I basically covered up the top of the thatching and the waterproofing. Put some various moss and Virginia creeper and leaves and everything on there to get the roof nice and polished up and finished. After that, I decided that I liked the idea of kind of doing some weaving with some cattails, which is kind of why I'm standing down here, as it leads into the next section where I did still manage to have footage that wasn't corrupted. So basically I did a bunch of weaving of kind of some curtains to more or less put around 2 sides of the shelter to just kind of give it a nice little privacy. Not that there really was anyone around, but I just liked the idea of having something there. So yeah, I think that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of here, and I'm sorry for this little message, and I'm even more sorry that the files got corrupted and the video has to even have me in here informing you of this. I've got some ideas for how I can hopefully resolve this, and let's hope I don't run into this issue ever again. Thanks for sticking around. Catch you guys. Where am I? Today we, the guardians of Mother Nature, we charge Travs in the trees with accusations of major misconducts to Mother Nature. And what do you plead? I know I look like I'm out of a nativity scene, but I'm a judge. I'm a judge. I'm a judge. Yeah, I'm not guilty. We, the guardians of Mother Nature, find Travs in the trees guilty of walking and breaking blades of grass and snapping twigs as he walks and interacts with the environment. We find this to be of gross negligence and feel he does it out of spite. Oh my God, this is insane. I mean, everyone bends grass and breaks twigs when they're walking through nature. It's just interacting with the environment. I was just born into this world. I can't help it. If I move through the environment, things can happen. And vice versa. I exist among the environment that it is. So this is insane, Judge. In prosecution, how do you respond? Your Honor, he's done far worse than that. He's chopped down 3 trees just for fun. Should get the noose. He's lying. I love nature. I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I demand order. Order in my court. Listen, Your Honor, listen. He constantly farts in his sleep when he's out camping, increasing the global emissions. There's even reports of sharding. Objection. These accusations are ludicrous. Sustained. Is there any closing arguments? This trial is starting to feel like a waste of my time. His breath smells. He scares away all the little woodland creatures. This defendant is clearly hysterical, Your Honor. Lock him up. Throw away the key. He's a menace. Menace to nature. Speculation much? I'll show you hysterical. I got him! Guards, seize them. Get them out of my courtroom. Filthy peasants. So, it's extremely humid out here tonight. The rain has fallen on here for about 2 hours, a pretty heavy downfall. This whole area is soaked. Purely soaked through. So, when it comes to that and you're getting a fire started, one of the best places to find yourself some dry firewood to start your fire is by looking underneath a pine tree. We got this white pine here, and if you look, there is just a bunch of dry branches under here. I mean, they might be a little bit wet, just a teeny bit coated, but overall, like, these are about the driest sticks I'm gonna find out here right now. In a forest that's been rained on, is you wanna look for bark on dead trees, anything that's sticking straight up and down. So we got this big, beautiful dead tree right here, and there is a bunch of bark hanging off of it. And one of the reasons is that this kind of bark, once you have it rained on, sometimes it only hits one side and the inside will be dry enough that you can get it at least burning. Looks like some of this kind of got soaked through, but some of it, as you can see, is pretty dry right here. So if I pull this big chunk down, I will most likely be able to use this in helping get the fire started. I am finding branches and everything to get my fire started that were up off the ground, leaning up on a tree, anything like that. So this one here is pretty good. It's pretty dried throughout it. The bark is wet, but we need the interior because once we get our kindling up, these smaller branches here will help build it up until we can start getting our base firewood on there. So this hole I made the other day is just a mud pit in here. So I'm going to try and get a bit of this bark that I put or found that was dry. We're going to try and get this a little bit drier, at least for my initial start here. I got my pocket bellow out. I got my fire starter. We're gonna see if we can get this going. Nope, not happening today, folks. Too humid. I didn't see a single one of those sparks start a single one of those leaves. going to be a little bit lumpy, but hopefully it'll be nice and comfy in the long run. Gotta love some fire cooked salmon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what's up. Mm. Wow. I gotta say, that was utterly delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and get this flipped upside down here in the fire. and I'm gonna give it a nice wash. We're gonna cook up some bannock bread tomorrow. I'm really excited to make some of that up. I've seen some black raspberries around here, so my intent is to go out, pick some of those black raspberries and make the bannock bread with some black raspberries in it. Sounds delicious already. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna stoke this fire up here. I'm gonna go find some more wood and yeah, chill by the fire here. Maybe get the mosquito netting up for my shelter over here. But overall, the mosquitoes are staying away pretty well right now, so I'm happy about that. So I'm currently working to get my mosquito netting nice and up. Getting it tucked around my pad and everything on the back side right now. And I will tuck it on the inside when I crawl in. All right, so it's about 11:30. Got enough wood here to burn for a couple hours while I chill out and relax. I went to go use the restroom over that way, and something really large went running by me. I assume it was a deer. I only saw the back thigh of it, but it looked like it was a deer that I might have spooked. And then there was another one that I could see with my light off in the distance, and its eyes were glowing, so I assume it was two deer. Keep hearing some sounds over the direction the one ran, so we'll keep an eye out, see what happens. Keep the fire burning. I'm an intruder in their forest, I suppose. This is the first night I probably camped out here. They're probably used to sleeping back here. So I hope they know I mean them no harm. And I hope they get a good rest. I hope that I get a good rest.
Alrighty, it's time for me to get some sleep. I've crawled into bed here. I got the net nice and laid out. It's tucked under my pad here, so hopefully I don't get ripped apart by bugs tonight. Brought my USB fan. It saved me a couple times in some of my camping trips, so it's been so hot. I've been constantly sweating. Even though it was only about 70 degrees, the humidity's been insane, so yeah, glad to have the fan. The pad feels okay overall, a little bit lumpy. You know, if I really had the time to spend many, many days on the shelter, I would have definitely found the straightest sticks I possibly could to build this. But overall, not too bad. We'll see how I feel in the morning. I'm letting the fire die down. There's a very little bit left. It's mainly a coal basin, but I'm going to keep an eye on it here before I crash out and hopefully get some really good sleep. It's been kind of nice. There's a bunch of crickets and frogs chirping, and it's very lovely. I love the outdoor sounds like that, especially in kind of humid times. Like, you get a lot more frogs and everything doing croaks, and I don't know. It's just soothing to me. Helps me go to sleep. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning. Maybe we'll get that bannock bread made up. So good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Good morning. It's 6:30-ish, 7 o'clock. It's been sprinkling for the last 2 hours. It's been heavier rain for the last half an hour, kind of coming in and out. It's been pretty consistent on doing that, but everything outside is pretty much wet now, which is unfortunate because my boots are out there, but I think that they're overall looking fine. Hopefully my bags aren't soaked and my gear, the couple pieces that are outside, are okay. I'm actually comfy and dry underneath my canopy here, so that's great. It's been okay in here. Mosquito netting's helped quite a bit. I've had a couple of ants in here, but that's about it. They must have crawled up through the bottom under the pad.
Unfortunately, it is 8:30 and it is still raining. It does not look like it is lightening up. There is a lighter period right here, so I think I am going to crawl out of bed and I am going to pack things up. I'd hoped to make some bannock bread, go pick some black raspberries, some wild black raspberries, and make up some nice bannock bread with some honey and butter for a nice tribute to the boy. But unfortunately it's not lightening up and everything's soaked, so I think we're gonna have to call this one here. If you liked this content, please consider a subscribe, give it a like, give me a comment. What'd you think? What would you have done better? What would you have done different? But yeah, I think that's gonna be the end of this one. Until next time, everyone, much love and stay wild.
Hey everybody, just want to do a quick shout out. Thank you so much for everyone that's been following, subscribing, all the comments and everything like that. Greatly appreciate it. Just want to say you guys rock. Also just wanted to do a quick shout out to my pops. Thank you for letting me use the property to work on these videos. All right everybody, have a great day.